Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. I only have one question.
Are you ready?
It's Friday, Viking fans, and you know that it's time for The Road to Victory. The Road to Victory is brought to you by Ibid Electric Company, Schrader Tree Farms, and Peerless.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday to Niles High School. Anyone who may be listening, welcome in. Happy Friday. It is game day. I am Liam Pesey here on the Road to Victory alongside Evan Williams and Trenton Scott behind the camera doing all the dirty work. Evan, welcome in. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsors. So thank you to Ibid Electric, Schrader Tree Farms, and Peerless Solutions. And as you know, Ibid Electric Company is expanding beyond electric to a mechanical division where they will be offering pipe fitting, plumbing, and HVAC services. So each week we are going to honor a player who exhibited a workman and blue-collar approach to the game. And last week's player is Jalen Vaughtner. He had a great game Friday, as you know, so congratulations, Jalen. Please also be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we are now on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. So check us out, share with a friend, help us grow our content. So we are here today with special guest Evan Williams. Evan is a junior, and you are offensive lineman. And so we're just going to talk to Evan about his career this season, past seasons. So let's start back last season. You were left tackle last year, correct?
Yeah.
But you did not start the year as a starter. So take us through that, like how you started, maybe down on JV, how you worked your way up, and just that whole process.
So, like, for the start of the season, I obviously was on JV. I was kind of still floating. Like, I was never in, like, that starting position. But then as week three happened, I kind of, like, only did 3 quarters in JV, and then I eventually just got brought up for week 4, which was obviously an amazing experience. Just a great way to get playing time and help out my team.
And then so last year, obviously, you guys won a lot of games, went to the playoffs. So what was the experience like for you as a sophomore to go all the way to Ford Field last year and just to be such a key part in the team's success?
Oh, it felt amazing because I didn't really feel like I was like the weakest link. I feel like I was like equally contributing like our seniors and our juniors of that year. So it was just great to get all the way to Ford Field, show like what we worked with, what we did during the summer to get there.
And how is, the coaches, Coach Shaw, like helped you grow as a player? Because I'd imagine it's very challenging to come in mid-season and start starting. So how did that whole process go down for you?
Well, it's been game-changing, but, coaches, they know that I'm willing to put in the work. They know that I'm willing to go out there, do what they tell me to. They've been helping me really good just growing into that position to be able to play my best, so it's been going good.
Right. So last season, you guys get to Ford Field, and you fall short. So I can only imagine how devastating that would be. Not to open old wounds, but, So coming off that loss, how motivated were you guys throughout the whole offseason just in terms of, like, wanting to get back there, wanting to put in the work? How was the offseason for you?
No, we had a massive amount of determination, Like, nothing, culture didn't change. We knew we were just going to hit people in the mouth. We're going to come to workouts. We're going to get stronger. We're going to get better every single day. That's just what ended up happening. That's why we're off to such a good start right now.
So you think going to Ford Field kind of, what's it like? Is it scary? Like you walk out and like you're looking up at the stands and like the lights are bright, I'm sure.
Well, obviously it's the best like experience I've had playing football. But like, I feel like we can't just let the ceiling be too high. We can't let the brights be too light. That's kind of what we're looking forward to this year.
Right. So do you think like playing there has helped you guys kind of stay in the moment and not let the moment be too big, like particularly the St. Joe game this year?
Oh, for sure. We know what we need to do to get back there, and we're going to accomplish it.
Like you feel more ready for the moment?
Of course.
Right. So transition into this season, first game of the year against St. Joe, just a huge game, the 2 of the best teams in the district. How did you guys, how was the offseason leading up to that in terms of knowing probably your biggest game of the year was week 1?
We just knew that we had to take the week by week, get better every single day. That's how we're able to come out and play so well. We knew that we're just thinking about St. Joe. We're not thinking about Edwardsburg, Vicksburg, or Paw Paw or any of those teams. We're just know that we're going to be focused on just being St. Joe.
And then that St. Joe game in particular, You guys had a freshman quarterback, Will, his first career start. How did you feel going into the game? Did you feel confident, or was it maybe a little nervous with the freshman quarterback?
After like working with him in the offseason, I was confident because like I knew that like he's athletic enough, he has the mental to be able to go in that game and win the game for us.
And then, not that he won the game, but I mean, you expect a heavy dose of run, but then to start the fourth quarter, you guys come out, play action, Will hits Vaughn, he scores. Like, how cool was that to see a freshman quarterback in his first start ever throw a touchdown in such a crucial part of the game?
That's just the Coach Shaw magic, man. Like, he draws it up, he's confident in us, and we can just execute.
Isn't there a story? So that play was run coming out of the quarter. Isn't there a story Coach Shaw is like, Vaughn, the ball will be there, are you going to catch it?
Oh, yeah. He wrote it up, and he said, Vaughn, we're going to hit you on the wheel, you're going to be wide open, are you going to catch it? And he says, yes, Coach. Happened exactly how he said it, and we ended up scoring.
That's pretty cool. So then you guys go to Lakeshore, Paw, take care of business. And then ever since then, it feels like the offense has kind of shifted into a second gear. Would you agree? Oh,
for sure. We've definitely executed a lot better. You know, all of our players, we're all getting better every week, and we just continue to get better. That's what's helped us through that end of part of the season. Well,
what would you say contributes to that success for how you guys have gotten better?
Oh, we're just trusting the Coach Shaw's scheme. We're trust each other. We're one big family, and we're just going to use that to power our way through the playoffs.
And then maybe hone in on Will. He had some not freshman mistakes, more like learning moments to start the year. But, I mean, as of late, he has looked really good, especially on the option, you know, when to keep it, when to, like, take off and run on his own. How cool has it been? And then just to watch him grow throughout the past 2 weeks.
It's been great to see the kid grow, man. Like, he's gotten better every single week. I think he's improved, like, a ton because, like, he's never played quarterback before, you know?
Right.
So it's just, like, it's just great to see him be successful, you know?
Yes, for sure. And then let's go back to last week, Plainwell. So for the past 3-4 seasons, all we've seen out of Coach Shaw is, you know, run the ball, heavy run, flex bone, T-bone, wing T, stuff like that. And then you come out against Plainwell. You guys are taking snaps out of the shotgun. You're running hook and ladders. You got, like, posts over the top. So take us through that. Like, how long has that been in the making? And then why Plainwell to start running those plays?
You know, we're able to execute our offense, like, really good. So, like, being able to do that, we can, like, expand our playbook even more, and we can execute it even better. So we're able to do fun stuff like that. Coach Shaw loves it. We love it. We love making big plays like that. Right. And obviously, like, it changes the momentum of the game, which is really good.
And then I can imagine, like, Plainwell, you spend the whole week preparing for this wing T, like, belly, like, pitches to Alex. And then first play, we come out, hook and ladder. Like, that's just got to throw a defense off so much. And especially, like, you know, we're getting close to the playoffs. We got, obviously, Edwardsburg this week. They've got 1 week of film on us doing that, and I'm sure you guys didn't show everything last week. So, like, they've now got to be ready for that and be prepared for that, but then also be able to try and stop our run game.
Oh, it's definitely going to be tough. Like, you know, we can do so many things to beat their defense. You know, we want to win with the run, but, like, we just want to establish that we can beat them by doing anything.
Right. And then another thing we saw was Brogan Lake playing in the 2-minute offense at quarterback. So how is that whole process of him stepping into that role and then being able to execute like he did Friday?
Man, Brogan has a heck of an arm, man.
He does. He does have an arm.
And, you know, like, him and Will, they're both very good quarterbacks. It's hard to get both of them in. But it's just been so amazing that when Brogan has been, like, getting his playing time on varsity, he's just been able to show up and then play, like, the way he needs to like, get us points.
Right. Can you give any sense of what tomorrow or what tonight's going to look like in terms of the offense?
We're going to go out there. We're going to establish everything. We're going to hit them in the mouth. They're going to fold over after the first quarter. We're going to score up a lot of points, and we're just going to get the dub, man.
I think we need to see that. I think that's going to be real important. That just for the fans, you know, no one likes going to Edwardsburg. You got like 4 sections in the student section. It's rough. So
I mean, yeah, you feel for it. Like, I feel like since we've all been kids, it's kind of just engraved in our minds that we just hate Edwardsburg.
Right.
So, like, we just want to come out there and just get the dub.
I remember watching them beat the crap out of us out on the grass fields back in the day. Well, also, everyone be sure, wear black tomorrow or tonight.
Wear your black.
For the blackout. Look tough. So, look tough. Let's talk about Joel Brawley. You're a lineman. We've had Brandon, Chase, I think Bryce Young talked about it, Trenton, obviously. Literally every single lineman who comes on talks about Joel Brawley. What's your take on it?
Joel's great, man. Like, I've always, like, looked up to him ever since, like, he's started coaching in our program. I feel like he's just been so influential, not just the quarterback since he's a quarterback's coach, but he's, like, been inspiring to all of us. And, like, he buys us dinner every Tuesday out of his own pocket, which is a very selfless thing to do. But, like, he loves it, we love it, and it's just a great thing with our team, man. We just keep bonding every week and week.
So I also got to ask, I believe Chase said he likes the salad, and then Brandon said his favorite food was his sloppy joes. Do you have a personal favorite?
The salad's always great. Like, the salad's like, it's like your main piece. It's like a role player.
Right.
Like, it's always, you're expecting it to always be good. It's always going to come out there, put up their points.
A Ward Cheney?
Of course. Exactly like Ward.
Is there any way I could try some salad?
Oh, for sure, man.
I think I've had a salad in my life, and it was terrible experience. So
it's different than anything you've ever tried. I can guarantee you that.
All right, I'll have to stop by Joel's next Tuesday.
You did mention Jackie's cookies.
Oh, Jackie's cookies. Shout out Joel's wife, Jackie. Them cookies, probably the best cookies I've ever had.
Are they homemade?
Of course they are.
And chocolate chip?
Yes.
So I need to come to Joel's next Tuesday.
We're all linemen, and then Brendan and Will. We're all just grabbing. We all grab 3 each, at least. They're just that good.
Is there any room for the media guy?
Might have to make some room.
I think we should.
We appreciate what you do.
I appreciate what you guys do. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for how good our team was. So going back to talk about, we had Brendan and Chase on the other day, talking about their senior night experience. Their time's running out here, which is sad. But like, is there any seniors for you that have had like a personal impact, or is it just? And then talk about just the senior class as a whole, how they've helped you.
Oh, for sure. My brothers on the O-line, like seniors like Trenton, Brandon, Chase, Shane, they've all helped me, like just not even Chase as a player, but as a person. Like, I've hung out with them past 3 years. And it's just been great. They've really helped me become the player I am. And we're even talking about past seniors. We're talking about Riley Cowan.
Right.
He's obviously helped me tons last year, being the other tackle. He helped me become the best I can be. And that's a big contributor in why I was able to play so well. To guess, not just myself, but like be able to contribute to get us to Ford Field.
Right. You definitely can tell that the linemen, like the whole team, but then the linemen in particular, are really close. Like there's a family aspect of it.
Oh yeah, really cool. We're definitely a big family.
Yep, it's great to see. So obviously you've played some really big games in your career. If you had to choose one, well, let's talk about those big games. We had Portland last year, South Christian. Obviously, Ford Field, then St. Joe this year. And then, what am I missing? What are the biggest games you've played in?
Biggest games. I mean, Edwardsburg was our first game at Edwardsburg last year. Was pretty close. That was a thriller.
Yeah.
We had that 21-0 win over Paw Paw for the Wolverine Championship, our second year in a row.
And that game felt closer than 21-0.
Oh, for sure.
Not to discard it. It was just like, they're undefeated. We have one loss. It's for the conference championship. That game felt close for 4 quarters.
Yeah. But, man, that Portland game was special.
That Portland game was crazy.
Like, it just felt like we would hit them in the mouth, they would respond. It was just back and forth the entire game. We came out on top because we just had the best resilience, in my opinion.
So, go back to that Portland game. A home game, we won, 34-31?
It was it 37-34? I think it was.
T-Bone? What was this?
37-34.
37-34, okay. Let's talk about that game. That game, we were up 21-0. Right, like
at one point, it might have been 14. It might have been 21-7.
Okay, and then it was tied like a second later. They had the kickoff return, and then what was that game like for you, just in terms of a competitor and like just the back and forth aspect of it?
It was a big mood swing because obviously, like first 4 plays of the game, I see Sam run past me on a run, takes it 40 yards. I'm hype. I think we can put this in the bag. We're up 21-0. And obviously the mood changes, but like we know that the goal hasn't changed at all. Our mindset stays the same. We're just going to keep going out there and scoring points, and we're able to hold up longer than them.
So all those big games we're talking about, is there maybe a favorite game you've played in?
Probably the Portland game.
I'll tell you. I've seen, so I remember last year through the playoffs, it was like, I'm in the student section watching. It's like, wow, that's the best game I've ever seen in high school football. And then the next game is like, wow, that's the best game I've ever seen in high school football. That Portland game at the time was one of the best games across any level I've ever attended. I mean, like, there's a kickoff return touchdown. They threw like a bomb at the end of the half, and then like 37-34. High scoring games are always more fun. You don't want to watch some 10-7 slugfest. But that Portland game That was crazy.
Definitely. It was definitely the best game in the playoffs for sure, man. Because last minute or so, that's when we threw the pass to Sam. Runs past everybody, scores. We had the 2-point conversion.
Well, it was 3rd and 14, incomplete pass, right? And then 4th and 14, the same exact play. And it worked, and Sam caught it, breaks the tackle, and scores.
It was great because you'd honestly see the kid like trying to bat down from behind him, but Sam catches it, like curls down, and then just runs past everybody for like 20 yards.
Yeah, that game was special, man. Think back on that.
And I remember it because like we were all like screaming, everybody on the line.
Like
it was probably the most hype part of our season.
That was probably the most hype I've ever been, besides maybe the St. Joe game for a high school football game. So let's talk about that St. Joe game again. Actually, I know we've already touched on it, but they beat us last year, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you really want to come out and like punch them in the mouth this year?
Definitely. I mean, like they're writing Niles beat Niles all over their weight room. They're obviously trying to beat us. Think they're better than us just because they're kind of like a slightly bigger school.
Right. Yeah.
They think they're kind of more privileged than us. You know, like they just really want to come out on top. So it's really important for us to like come out there and set the tone and just to get the win.
Yeah, I do remember there was some smack talk around the time of that game.
Oh, definitely. Like after practices, we were going to like Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Joe.
Yeah.
Posting on our stories.
Yeah. That and the Portland game were probably the most pumped I've been for you guys to win a game before. All right, so you've been on the team now starting for over a year, and then you've been in the program for a while. So in your eyes, who have you seen like really improve or take like big strides forward in who they are
Biggest
as a player?
improvement, I'd probably have to say Guy Torres.
Guy Torres? Okay.
Like I played with him, obviously freshman year JV, and then we just been friends and teammates sophomore and this year. Like he's not a quitter, man. He'll come to every workout no matter the result of anything. And, you know, he's worked so hard, and he's having a very good year so far.
Yeah.
Been a very good DB for us, and it's the reason why our passing game has been pretty successful.
Yeah, he's definitely been playing more this year just because of how much we've faced the pass. Is that correct? I remember Vicksburg, he was the safety over their wide receiver 1, right?
Yeah.
And we shut them down that game.
He locked up. And also, like, you know, last year, Jay and Ivory, him and Brendan were kind of the duo that, like, that locked up, especially in the South Christian game. But, you know, like, that's a big spot to fill, you know, and guys just filled it tremendously, and he's just impacted the defense so much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely good to see. One thing we will not be seeing tomorrow, or tonight, actually, I keep saying tomorrow, is a pass game. So maybe Guy doesn't play as much. But let's shift over to Edwardsburg. That tonight, big rivalry. What is the mood and your guys' feelings going into that game?
Man, like, we're pretty determined. Like, obviously, this is like, it's not the biggest game of the year, but like for our rivalry, it's the biggest game of the year.
It feels like it, yeah.
Yeah, so like we know the student section is going to be loud. We're going to be pumped up. We're going to be ready tonight. And we're just going to come in and try to get that dub. I think we can.
And so last year we played and we won by 7. And I think everyone, Edwardsburg, Niles, I think they all know we were probably a better team than a 7-point victory last year.
Yeah.
What is it about going to Edwardsburg? Like, it's kind of like when Notre Dame goes out to USC every year, that like Michigan, Ohio State, those games are always just close. Like, it doesn't matter how the season's gone. What is it about going to Edwardsburg that makes those games always so close?
You know, the environment's obviously a big thing. You know, like you said, their stands are packed to like full student sections for the first 4 rows. But, you know, like who's ever going to win that game is whose channels it better. And you can just say like determined and resilient throughout the entire game. I think that'll be us.
Are we going to pile it on tomorrow or tonight? Gosh dang.
I think we will.
We're going to pile it on tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so we're about done. We do have some rapid fire questions. Are you ready, Evan?
Sure.
All right. Favorite food?
Fried chicken.
Favorite football coach?
Coach Michael.
Favorite offensive play to run?
Offensive play, belly.
What's a hidden talent?
And talent, I can solve a Rubik's Cube.
Really? Wow. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Celebrity crush?
Nina Dobrev.
I don't know who that is.
She's an actor.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Nina Dobrev? So you're going to solve a Rubik's Cube eating some fried chicken over the summer with Nina Dobrev?
Of course, I wish.
That's the dream life? That's it? All right. You got anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
You know, let's pack up that stadium tonight at Edwardsburg. I want all the Knowledge community to pop out and go Vikes.
Wear black. Also, before we go, one more thank to our sponsors. Thank you to Ibit Electric, Schrader Tree Farms, and Peerless Solutions. You want to hit them with the like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe, share, comment, do everything. Every single little haptic under the title, do all of that.
And then we are on YouTube, Spotify, and now new Apple Podcasts. So be sure to go check us out. Thank you so much for listening. Evan, thanks for being here. And as always, go Vikes.
Ready, break!